Welcome back to another episode of Power BI Updates with me, Sohail Bakhshi, a Microsoft Data Platform MVP here at Theta New Zealand. In this series, we aim to provide you more information about the new Power BI updates that are the most impactful one for the business users or the developers. At the end of the day, you will either save more development time or improve your productivity using these features. Our today's video focuses on March 2025 updates for Microsoft Power BI, which have been released a little bit late because of FabCon 2025 running in Las Vegas. It is also important to mention that many of these features have not been rolled out yet, but we expect them to be rolled out by the end of April. So without any further ado, let's go through it and I will share with you my top picks for March 2025 updates of Power BI. Let's begin with Microsoft announcements for March 2025 updates. Let me scroll down a bit. Of the all updates for reporting, I believe that introducing style presets for visuals is an interesting one. On the modeling category, creating semantic models on direct lake storage mod from multiple Fabric artifacts in Power BI Desktop is pretty interesting. My next favorite is the updates to semantic model version history. I will explain it later in this video, what it does and why it is important. The next update that came out of FabCon 2025 and is not reflected in this web page is Copilot and AI capabilities that will be available in smaller SKUs. So after this feature is rolled out, now smaller Fabric capacities like F2 SKUs are available for using as a Fabric Copilot capacity. This is definitely my favorite feature and cannot wait to test it when it rolls out. Now let's have a look at more details about this feature. As you can see, by the release of this feature, now semantic model version history will be available for Power BI Pro workspaces, which is very interesting. Now let's have a look at it in action. So I go to my Power BI in Microsoft Fabric and click the workspaces button to select a workspace. As you can see, I have a premium per user workspace and a Pro workspace. Let's click on the Pro workspace. I select Operations Analysis Semantic Model. As you can see, there is an Open Data Model button available on the ribbon. I click it to open the data model. From there, we can see the current data model. To make any changes to this data model, we have to click on the viewing options and select editing. Now we have a lot of features that are available in Power BI Desktop, but in live view mode like tables and model tab. And now in the editing mode, we can make changes in the data model. But keep in mind that all the changes will be permanent and automatically saved. So let's reorganize these tables a bit. Let me just resize the layout and move this table down and this one as well. Let's zoom in a bit. Now I want to unhide one column, which is month of year, and I click on the unhide button to unhide it. And this change has been made into the data model as you saw. Also, I want to create a relationship between date and date value from the brand awareness and date table. I select the columns and click save. And now it is automatically saved and the relationship is created. So far, so good. Now let's see if the changes we have made are visible in the version history. Let's go back to viewing mode and let's look at the more details of the semantic model. As you can see, the version history has not been rolled out yet for Power BI Pro licenses. But to give you an example of how it looks, let's go to another workspace, and this is my PPU workspace, and let's open my sales semantic model and click on Open Data Model. Let's switch to viewing to editing mode, clicking on viewing and then editing. And now let's make some changes in the data model. I right click on this specific relationship and I delete that relationship. It asks if I'm sure to delete this relationship. I say yes. And now the changes are applied and saved to the semantic model. Let's change the view again to the viewing mode. When I go to semantic model details, as you can see, there is a version history button appearing at the bottom. Let's click on it. There are currently only 5 version history available for semantic models. Let's go ahead and click the ellipsis button of the very last one and click restore to restore the changes. It shows a warning that this may take a little bit of time and we will not be able to edit the model until this is done. Let's go ahead and click restore. And after a few seconds, in my case, as you can see, the relationship is now fully restored, which is exactly what we want. As you can imagine, this is going to be a very useful feature to have in Power BI Pro licensing plan. In today's video, we have learned how to modify our semantic models live from Power BI service without using Power BI desktop, and how to look at the previous 5 changes that have made in semantic model and restore one of those changes if required. I hope you enjoyed this video and catch you in the next one.